The interim CEO at the University Hospital of the West Indies, Eric Hossein, says the hospital's been tipped by customs that sanctions will ensue for the procurement breaches involving 4 private entities that benefited from the hospital's tax-exempt status. Fines are likely to follow once the investigations are concluded, and he says customs has indicated the hospital will be the one to pay. These were among the revelations made in Parliament's PAC sitting on Tuesday. Millions of dollars spent by the University Hospital of the West Indies to buy back supplies from 4 companies that reportedly benefited from the hospital's tax-exempt status in procuring the very items has left the hospital footing another bill. On Tuesday, interim CEO Eric Hossein told Parliament's Public Accounts Committee that Customs expects the hospital to pay the fines as the hospital's credentials were used to procure the items.
So there will be a penalty. They will provide that to us in short order, and the other reports will be provided to us in short order also.
Okay, so we will await that. And
I was going to say, so again, as the follow-up, the committee would need, once you have been given that information by Customs, the committee would like a report on what Customs has found in terms of its investigation into all 4 and whatever remedies they have recommended for those companies to deal with the specific breaches.
Okay.
He went on to explain that the funds may be hard to come by, but parliamentarians did not sympathize.
To be clear, Chair, Customs has made it very clear to us that they have nothing to do with those companies. We are the ones, the hospital is the one who they are holding accountable to pay all charges and fines. As to where we will get the money from, it is...
I mean, that's fair. I mean, they didn't, these companies didn't, it's your tax exemption that was utilized.
It is a hospital name that is on the importation documents, and therefore they are holding the importer as being accountable.
So that is why we want to understand, and that's why I probably have to come back.
Hossein, who's been acting as CEO since January, was again tackled by opposition members who detailed a few of the questionable transactions cited in a damning Auditor General report.
So, for example, waste bins for private company, 4. It says here was valued at 6.6 million. The company saved 3 million by virtue of the tax exemption, so they paid roughly 3.6. But then the hospital bought back that from private company for 11 million. So I just want to understand. I want to understand why, as the chairman would have asked earlier, why didn't you just utilize your tax exemption in the first instance to buy the thing?
Then another transaction for plates and utensils that cost the private company $1.4 million, but were then resold to the hospital for over $6 million.
There's also, I think, private company 3, cups and dishes, imported for 1.4 million, and then the will buy it back again for 6.9. So the country has heard about, and there's been glorification and publication around one entity when there are 4 companies, when it's possible it has been institutionalized, and the utilization of the tax exemption is a convention and practice between the EU and its partners. But this buyback, what it is about and who is benefiting,